everybody. Today, I want to show off the melee Amon build that I've been working on and finally been able to put together. Weapons, not really important. I just like using Rainbow Vomit because Rainbow Vomit is just the coolest thing ever. It's like the Boomicorn from pre-sequel, except it shoots stars and it's pretty sick. But what you will need is any sort of rep kit that has the hard hitter, augment, I guess is what they're called, don't know, but augment on it to give you the 40% increased melee damage. The Slippy ordnance, I keep wanting to say grenade ordnance, for melee damage on detonation. A Shatter White class mod. Definitely need the heavyweight shield for your bare knuckle and the spunky on there, and just whatever you plan on doing with your enhancement, just whatever gun you want to hold. But you want real big fists, 3 of 3, to give you that just massive melee damage, and then maybe 3 of 3 action if you can find all that stuff to put together. Skill wise, we go into Red Tree for Onslaught. We get 5 into Discombobulate for our melee crit chance, 5 into Tritanium Knuckles for more melee damage and skill damage, 2 into the best defense, and 3 into Gut Punch just to get down into the next tree. We're going to use Pyroclast, which is what I've found to be the best in keeping you in your action skill, since every time you kill something, you get more action skill duration. You want 5 out of 5 into Berserk, 3 full points into There Is Only Red, and full points into My Touch is Death. And go over to your next tree for 5 out of 5 into the Fray, and then once again 5 out of 5 into Harbinger for massive melee damage, and pretty much just 5 out of whatever into either of these that you plan on going. I chose this because I just like shock and burn damage. It's a preference. Judgment is what is the most important, because you get the 50% extra melee damage for whenever you attack somebody, well, whenever somebody is below 50% health, and then just 1 point to this, because 1 point into this doesn't matter. Stormcutter is also extremely important, so when you start to run out of your action skill, you will use Stormcutter on the largest amount of enemies that you can see, and refill your entire action skill duration pretty much, so you can just continue ripping and tearing through people like they are tissue paper. I do not have any specializations that would actually help me with melee, so this is just melee from whatever it is that we're going through right now. And pretty much all of this will be for mobbing. The Slippy will be pretty much designated for taking out bosses, because your punches are fire, most bosses have shields, most bosses have armor, and you're not really going to be hurting them as much until you blow through that shield. Then you can just slap them in the face. Do not do what I do and go to punch somebody after throwing the Slippy. You will die. Anyway, since we've got the explanation out of the way, let's show off the build and clear the entire thing. out the entire Ripper camp, did not run out of our action skill, and in fact, we even got Stormcutter back right as the entire thing ended. You even seen that we got extremely close to running out of our action skill, but we were able to one-shot so many enemies consistently that it didn't matter, and it just brought our action skill right back to like the brim. So there you have it. If there is a gun that you would suggest I use for this build, if there is anything that you would think to possibly change, please let me know. I am always up for suggestions. I love making my own builds ever since Borderlands 1, 2, pre-sequel, 3, pretty much the entire series. And I always like hearing people's suggestions on like, hey, you should try this build. Hey, you should tweak this with the build. Maybe this class mod is better. Just let me know in the comments, and who knows? What build would you like to see next? What Vault Hunter? I want to play all of them to level 50. I currently have a Rafa at 37. So, let me know what you think. Maybe give me some suggestions, and I will see you for the next build. Thank you. Goodbye, and have a great day.